Hi guys, your prayer ministry coordinator, and I'd like to share with you another one of my experience with God, my walk with God, and it's amazing. Anyway, that's why I'm telling you, encouraging you that uh, please spend time with God. Anyway, you know how God says that I will supply you with all your needs according to my riches and glory, and then we know that our God, the Creator God, we can always ask from him. How do you say it? You did not receive because you didn't ask. And if God, if us being evil know how to give good gifts, then how much more him, our loving Savior. Anyway, I have been concerned about, I've concerned about Fred's health insurance ever since I quit my work and I don't have insurance anymore, which my health insurance from my full-time job covered him fully, and we didn't have any problems. So now he has to apply. He has to depend on the government insurance, and so we discovered that the pharmacy, when we called for his medication, the copay was like $300 for one medication, which is very important for his blood for his body to make blood, and the other one was his transplant medication, anti-rejection medication, and that also is very important. He cannot skip that, and so I was concerned about that because the copay for the other one was $300. The copay for the other one was $100. $1,000 per month, and that's like, okay, we can't afford that. And so we were looking at options, and so his medication, we were able to get enough medication for using my old insurance, but then when we transitioned to the other one, we had to pay $300 the next month for his medication. But for the anti-rejection, he still has enough, so we haven't have another set of dose for that. Anyhow, so we had to pay that, and the next month we have to get another one. So most recently, and it's like, we need to have another one, so we have to pay another $300. And I said, well, we gonna do that? But so I shared it with somebody, like a friend, and she said, well, we have some like medication, the same kind of medication, and I don't think we're using it because it's about to expire and you can't use it when it expires. So why don't you, why don't you ask our administrator to see if he will, he'll give that to you. So I said, well, that's good, it will give us enough time to arrange more on, or how do you call it, to call people to the people responsible for insurance, just give us time before we're gonna buy another dose. It's $300 anyway. When I approached, I didn't think it would, I didn't think I would get it, but I just did it. It's worth a try. So I just did. I asked, and she said that, yeah, you can have it. I'm gonna throw. So she gave me, I thought it was only like half a dose, but it was actually exactly dose for Fred, for what Fred needs for that time period. And so I was able to give it to him. You see, Fred will end up in the hospital if he doesn't get that medication because his blood goes down so fast, and then he will get another transfusion. That medicine will build up the blood, will tell your bone marrow to restore your blood supply in your body. Anyway, but after that period of time, it was like we were able to contact Fred was able to contact her, or his nurse in charge of him in the transplant, like this transplant nurse, and she said, no, we can get it from from Barnes or from Washington pharmacy, and it will be cheaper. And oh man, that was such a relief. And so now instead of 300, we will only pay 100, that's fine, better than 300. And then I think for the transplant rejection medication is only $16 instead of 1,000. Imagine that. But God is so good. Anyway, That's why God, just lean on God and He will never forsake you. Okay, no worry, don't spend time stressing, which we all have a tendency. The Lord is near to all who call upon Him, to all who call upon Him in truth. He will fulfill the desire of them that fear Him. He will also hear their cry. God bless. Have a relationship with God. Spend time with God, morning and evening. God bless.